now with round 2.
Oh, same comp as the end of last round for because what you went for. It's a very aggressive.
Yeah, Stamper actually from Chu coming out, not the Tetra, but I can understand that pick. They've got, they should have enough paint for the Stamper to comfortably do what they want to do. Plenty of chip damage for it as well.
I feel like apart from bombs, you'll never be able to see Green Gnome-Wizard Party winning top when you've got 2 Splatlings and a Splat on the other team. This one goes down already, 2 goes down, it's a 3v2. Oh, 3v1 now. That's a full wipe for Green Gnome-Wizard Party. They're going to get checked immediately here.
And the pure frontline team does get the wipe at the start. I think both.
They get the specials.
But yeah, both Splatlings just kind of dropped to mid and like not in a very good position.
Another one's already gone down. They're going to have all their specials soon as well. They didn't use any on the opening, so the Crab's already out, the Miss is already out. I think, will they? No, they won't. They don't. I was waiting for them to sit, but apparently not.
They lose the rain. The zip comes out a bit late, but they can still probably push. They're 2 down.
Oh,
and
the Stamper in the bubble.
They just lost track of the Stamper for a sec.
The Rain's going to run. This is going to be a massive lead for Green Gnome-Wizard Party.
Oh,
they're so weak. Oh my god, that Zuka gets 3 down. They're going to be able to KO here. Are they going to be able to do it? They do.
Oh,
the rare KO. You will never see that usually on Scorch Gorge Rainmaker. With specials absolutely decimating. Be careful what you wish for on that push there.
Wow, Pew Pew's Zuka absolutely devastating. Got 2 or 3 with that, I think.
I got the quads, actually.
Yeah.
I think we just saw 3 down, but
I think they just wiped them 2 or 3 times in a row. And as Acing said, you very rarely get wipes there, not wipes, KOs on Scorch Gorge Rainmaker because the goal is so close to their spawn. It's literally right there. But yeah,
I feel like even then, if they didn't KO that, I feel like the game would have been over. I don't see how Be Careful What You Wish For will be able to KO when a team like that is playing so aggressive and has got good special output. Anyway, we're already going into game 2 of Robo Roman Zones. Be Careful What You Wish For is going to be on the back foot, very much so here. I think they do need to adapt. I don't see how they can use that comp against them.
Yeah, no, me neither. I don't think 2 Splatlings is the one. It's just, are they confident on the other weapons? I think you said one of them mains it, don't they? Is that one of the Splatlings?
Yeah, the heavy edits okay. Pretty much. Problem is with this team is they've technically got 3 Splatling players on it.
Oh, okay.
So Nebi was like a 4-point Hydra, I think, if I remember correctly. FLM plays edit, and then Sale plays ballpoint edit.
I see.
So, to my knowledge, I think FLM is flexing and Neb just plays that because Flex just plays that. But the only one that's like I feel like that's probably comfortable right now is going to be Mr. Egg, which isn't ideal when you're 0-1 down in a set like this.
Yeah, definitely. 3 Splatling players. Maybe they should double down and just play 3. That's the issue. More Splatlings.
You want to play like the most wall-out comp ever, but I'll be unable to push. I think go ahead.
Yeah.
But
I do think they need to switch it to something that can just play a bit faster, because bombs are a big issue as well. I think that initial wipeout, they lost a couple just from the Splat bombs from the other team.
Got ran out. I'm kind of expecting the exact same here as you go into Robo Roman Splat Zone Game 2. Let's see, have Be Careful What You Wish For decided to change their comp, or are they doubling down? They are doubling down.
They are doubling down.
Pencil's out from Halo instead of Jason's. Okay, I didn't know Halo played Pencil. That's
okay.
So I think this is going to be much easier for Be Careful What You Wish For. The aggression's lower, they've got Pencil. The bubble's going to be able to do a lot more now.
Yeah, it's an interesting switch. I feel like Zap would have been fine, really. They haven't switched at all. Maybe they expected Wesh to switch something, but yeah, they've gone with the Pencil. I mean, Pencil's quite good here, to be honest, as well.
Oh, that range is very dead. They go 2 down immediately on Be Careful What You Wish For. Zipcast is out already. Is he going to get the pick? It's going to get the pick on the sword. Oh, not the sword, the head it. Are they going to be able to? It's already, they're staggered so hard immediately as Be Careful What You Wish For. Green Gnome-Wizard Party is already going to be able to get a lockout here. Except when the Crab Tank and the Misra and the Bubble is out already, they might be able to retake it.
Should be a retake for sure with the Crab Tank and the Kraken going all the way in. Pew tried to jump, but the Kraken punishes it.
Tutu's in the pit right now. I think they're fighting alone. Are they going to jump? Oh, they're
committing to it. They die as well. 3 down and the caller's up. Really big advantage here to Be Careful What You Wish For. They take the lead, and now they need the players pushing up. They lose the splash. That's their main aggression gone. Range still alive somewhere. Mr. Egg just trying to hold the space. They take out the Pencil.
That's a good pick. Thankfully, though, this team as a conflict is very good at holding people back and being aggressive. Headit does get the pick on the sword. They still have control of the zone. This is a pretty decent lead here. Range goes down on the zone. Are they going to be able to... It's just neutral fighting here. But they lose the paint off. more and more points are going on the side of Be Careful What You Wish For here. They need to get a retake.
2-2 on the zip, they get one, and that's important. That should be the zone if they can get rid of FLM on that Zimmy over there. Egg coming back in with the range as well to help. Egg gets a pick. Can they get a second? Pew goes in, Egg jumps out. So the zone does switch back to Green Gnome-Wizard. They're not able to wipe Be Careful What You Wish For, so as long as they kind of come back in together with special, they have a crab tank ready to go already.
Crab's already up. I think this is going to be a free retake out. They're so far back. Zuka's out, he hits the crab, doesn't get the pick. Kraken's out, Jason's in the bottom right, trying to be a nuisance. He's baiting the Kraken really hard. This is actually huge. Oh, but they Kuchu down on the side of Be Careful What You Wish For.
They lose to
Zone
the
is capped
Kraken.
again. They did get the recap though, so there is now a massive penalty. When I say massive, a small penalty on the side of Green Gnome-Wizard Party. I think this could be a push they get a lead here.
It could definitely be the callers ready as well. I'm not sure if we get the Wish for our specials, but Pew overextends again and gets taken down. Is that just the pick they needed? 2 down for Green Gnome-Wizard. Surely Wesh get the zone back before
There's a jump. There's a jump.
And again the jump. You gotta be careful.
Jason's on bottom right alone.
Jason trying to do something.
To Jason.
Okay. Okay, Jason.
I think that's a sign of the best player in the world. I feel. I was gonna say, Green Gnome-Wizard Party on their holds is struggling to get past the. This is what they're fighting.
Yeah.
It's one of those comps that you just cannot really take space against. Strikes are. Oh, they're kind of wasted though. Jason gets the pick.
Try to
2 down on the side of Be Careful What You Wish For. They should be able to get the recap here, but they need to stop the points slightly going down too low. They're still getting points. They're not winning the paints off. They need to neutral the zone here.
Come on, Halo, you gotta get that paint out with the
strikes
pencil.
hit the cooler. They're gonna KO here. They're
gonna.
Oh, it's 1. They're gonna do.
They just need to
Oh, we go. That's it. I think. I think when you fall off the map with cooler, do you?
No, you don't.
The special.
No.
That might have cost it.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about falling off the map. If you have caller, you don't get the effects. I literally found that out yesterday. I think in practicing for this, I fell off the map with caller, and I didn't come back for 4 seconds. So.
Once again, this is going to game 3. Interesting that the double down actually worked. That was Green Gnome-Wizard Party mostly just doing misplays. I don't think they should be playing pencil.
It definitely felt like it. Yeah, I think. I mean, at least a couple of times, Super Jump's got punished by a Kraken. When the other team has a Kraken, that's always something you have to keep in mind. Because no one's going to stop it. If a Kraken wants to punish your Super Jump, they're just going to come over to your side, and none of your teammates can help you.
Yeah.
And I think pushing as well, there was just a bit of overextending. Maybe without caller as well. I saw Pew kind of got splattered a few times when they were trying to push up.
Green Gnome-Wizard Party weren't able to really get through the choke, were they? They were kind of stuck on the airball, getting pushed back by a crowd tank or a heavy edit or a Zimmy or a bubble or a Kraken. There was always something that was preventing them from moving forward, and it cost them quite badly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going into game 3 now. As I mentioned before, this is a map mode that's pretty good for a tiebreaker, given that neither team are going to be familiar with this. You don't see this in normal map lists, so this is pretty much neutral ground. I think Be Careful What You Wish For might double down again.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for them there. I can see it working here as well, to be honest, especially if they keep the crab tank and the bubble. Were they on Zimmy?
It was Zimmy, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't see it much that game, but yeah, bubble on tower control.
It's just painting all game, I feel.
Yeah, painting the game as well.
This is one of those that kind of go both ways. This is like the most even ground possible. I would be surprised if Halo doesn't go back to Zap here. I think they want to get that aggression back and that speed back, because letting Be Careful What You Wish For set up and get a good hold is going to cost them. Plus, they got bubble on tower control, which is annoying for checkpoints.
Yeah, I'd say that as well. It didn't look like Halo was too comfortable in the pencil, to be honest. It might have just been a map pick, but I feel like they weren't able to kind of get the most paint output from pencil they could have done at the end, because pencil outpaints most things in the game.
Yeah.
If you use those 5 shots properly. But we're going to go into game 3 again. Be Careful What You Wish For twice in a row.
Goes back to the double backline comp. And they've gone back, this might go bad with Be Careful What You Wish For. They've gone back to the double backline comp while the aggressive comp has come back out for Green Gnome-Wizard Party.
Yeah, they've gone back to the Rapid Pro Deco. Definitely an interesting pick. Stamper, choose staying on the Stamper. Definitely is a tower control pick here with the rail. Rapid as well. 2 players down for each team. Who's going to get the first real push
Still
here?
2v2. The tower is touched by the zap. I think it's just a messy opening, I feel.
Oh,
Jump goes on tower. It means he can't be camped. That's very unlucky for the zap on Green Gnome-Wizard Party. This is the first push going to Be Careful What You Wish For, except when they get picked off the tower. They do have the lead, but this is not really a lead, is it?
Yeah, that's Just laser aiming from PP to get that pick.
It's gonna be a wipe.
no, gets picked.
They don't realize the splash. There's 2 down. It's just the zap or splash in the street. They're gonna get pushed really far back. This is a massive scenario for Green Gnome-Wizard Party. This is exactly what they needed. They needed to make sure that Be Careful You Wesh doesn't get the hold out of the tower and push it through. And you know now they're in a position where they can just hold and hold and hold and stall on the tower. Zips out on the crab. Is he gonna get a pick? It does get 1. This is even worse now. Be Careful What You Wesh for.
Definitely is. Stamper doing good work. They go down there, they lose 2, but the splash goes down. It's just a squeezer now. Good work from Be Careful What You Wesh for, making sure they don't get through that second checkpoint. It's not a massive push. Now Wesh have to push up, try and get the splats here. They're a little bunched up for the rapid if they can get any picks there. Nebi's trying to push up on the splash as well. Out come the strikes. 3 of them are in the pit. If they're able to pressure him at all, they might get some here. Chu's trying to do work on the Stamper, but they dropped in the pit.
Chu is still there.
Yeah.
Never mind, they jumped out.
No one's getting splattered, but they're pushing the tower, so...
I mean, they're going to get lead here.
Yeah.
So oh, yeah, they did, just barely. The strikes come out, though. Mr. Egg's behind. They do get the pick on Mr. Egg. They need to kill the tower before they get the check. No, they do get the check. Checkpoint is broken. There's going to be a jump that's camped here. This is going to be a full wipe on the side of Be Careful What You Wesh for. One part from the one guy who's running back in mid being the rapid. I think this is... Honestly, it's pretty 50-50 right now. I feel like Green Gnome-Wizard Party don't need to get that big of a lead. They need to push basically just through this checkpoint. Zuka's out. 2 go down on the side of Be Careful What You Wesh for. 3 go down on the side of Be Careful What You Wesh for. This is absolutely not what they need. They're pushing top left. It's snowballing really hard now. It's just the rapid throw.
They're getting staggered. Jason tries to take top right, gets taken out. Can Chu on the Stamper do it instead? The rapid throw's trying to get a pick. It's not the best range for them though. And the Stamper does take them out. They're cornered as well. So even if they get splattered, they're going to come straight back. Stamper goes down. Two down for Green Gnome-Wizard, and now they have to push up to punish these. Probably jumps back in because they are cornered. Caller comes out for them.
I'm astonished they didn't push further, to be honest. Only 34, that is not a big lead for Green Gnome-Wizard Party, especially after the bat, but they have no checks to break through. The moment that Be Careful What You Wesh gets checked, they're going to have lead. So it's 2v2 in mid right now. It's kind of just a scrap. Another trade. It's now just a 1v1. Jumps are going to come in for both teams. Okay, apparently not. It's just jumps come in for theirs. Squeeze has to back up. Crab comes out and Whale comes out. They're going to push back Green Gnome-Wizard Party even further here. The stack has been taken. Everyone is quite weak. Zip comes out. One goes down. The rapper goes down. It's a 3v3 here.
Zip doesn't get, it's
3
just
go
PP.
down on PP.
It's just PP.
PP needs to back up.
Everywhere, trying not to get splattered.
They're going to be have Zuka. They're going to have Zuka. You're going to have to Zuka the tower here.
Out it comes.
Doesn't get one.
The Zuka.
Doesn't get the pick.
It doesn't get
They're going to get the lead. Be Careful What You Wesh gets the lead. But they go 3 down in the process.
The splash, I don't know where they are. Maybe they're retreating.
No, they get picked. That's a full wipe.
No, they had Crab Tank ready. And now they're not going to have it as they respawn. I think they had Caller actually, so they still have Crab.
Every time they pop Crab, they've got to retake it, like completed so far. I think they need to wait this Crab out before they start pushing.
The Slosher's
one of them's running in.
Slosher's being so aggressive, they're close to strikes.
Oh, they don't get the pick.
Oh, 3 down.
3 down again. This is really not good. The Crab has already been used. Nebi's not going to be able to get another one. It's a full wipe. They're going to get a lead. Green Gnome-Wizard Party's going to get a lead here. How much is this going to snowball? They've got the Rapid Pro who can poke the tower here. Who isn't poking the tower because they can't at this position. This is going to snowball into an AKO. One goes down. They're all like sort of stacking together. That's a full retake here. The jump actually does get one on the landing though.
Does PP jump in, get taken out, but they do get a pick for that. Out comes the caller for Be Careful What You Wesh for. 2 down, and they don't have long now. They're going to have to try and snowball this themselves, and the comp doesn't lead well to it, but they could always do it. The edit gets on tower. There's a jump out on the other team.
It's one of those moments I wish the Splat was pressing something else. I can see why people are sharking. They're not sharking.
The last 2 are in the pit.
The last 2 are in the pit alone. One's going to be on spike. They get one.
They know someone's there.
They need to clear them. The Zip's on the tower. They need to touch the tower. They need to touch the tower.
The Zip is so
they get the tower. There's a bomb on the tower. They need to get it. 6 seconds to go. We're not in overtime territory
Halo.
yet. Halo goes down. They need to get Pew Pew out. Pew Pew goes out. It's just stale on FLM. Can Pew Pew stay the tower? They can.
gets taken
out. Jason's the last. Oh my god.
No. It's going to be the lead.
Wesh gets the lead. Oh my god. They actually pulled through and managed to take the lead in overtime in one of the most back and forth games of tower control I've ever seen. I am out of breath.
Oh my goodness. How did they retake the lead with
that? How? That was so messy.
Oh my goodness. 2 sets in a row. Be Careful What You Wesh for. Taken to the final game. and they clutch it out.
In overtime. I think Green Gnome-Wizard Party are going to be a little unhappy with that.
Definitely.
They just needed to play for strikes, really, and they didn't, and it just cost them.
They
in the
really
end.
did. I thought that was going to cost Be Careful What You Wish For, because their slosher, they were close to strikes and they were going in and they got picked off as well. So they didn't have the strikes for, you know, when Green Gnome-Wizard Party took the lead, but then it worked the other way as well. They were just so staggered. Chew on the Stamper, not able to get anything. So what a massive win is that? Be Careful. They're sixth
They're
seed
going to have
in this.
momentum now.
They are sixth seed in the whole tournament. They're sixth seed. Green Gnome-Wizard was seeded third. And they have
That's
just
a good
been,
upset. That's a very, very good upset. And they're going to have momentum going to the next sets.
They have just been upset, and Green Gnome-Wizard potentially have to now beat the second seed in the group, who, as I said, we haven't seen yet.